everyone and welcome to my channel. This is a Lies of P walkthrough on the legendary Stalker mode, and I'm going to take you through every enemy, mini-boss and boss fight without summons or specters. I'll show you how to unlock tough achievements like the Golden Light weapon and the Rise of P ending, and where to find all of the collectibles and upgrades. So without further ado, let's just get into it.
Can you hear me? Geppetto's puppet. We need your help. There you are. I've been looking all over for you.
First, we're gonna pick up our little helper and companion, Gemini.
I see they got Jiminy too. But we have to hurry. My name is Sophia. Please come to Hotel Krat, and I'll explain what's happening. Jiminy, please escort him to the hotel.
And he's gonna make a little light for us if we need it in dark places.
Let's get you out of there. Find something that might help.
And here we're gonna pick our first weapons. Don't stress too much about which weapon you pick early on, because no matter what you choose, you'll still need to level up your base statuses.
Safe.
So just choose whatever feels more immersive for your gameplay style, or that makes you look cool, or that you just feel like picking at the time. This will have some kind of a slash attack. This is like a poke attack, like you would have a big needle that you poke with. And this is a heavy weapon. This is more of a smash than a slash. Personally, I like the poke weapon, but it really doesn't matter what you choose at this point, so feel free to choose any weapon that makes you feel cool. The early enemies are also pretty easy, so you don't really need to worry about them or choose a weapon just to pass these enemies. Here you're going to receive your pulse cells, which are your HP potions. The HP potions regen every time you get to a save point, so you don't have to farm them, they will just regen automatically, and the mobs will respawn also once you get to a save point. We're gonna beat all of the mobs for XP points, which in this game is called Ergo, and you use those XP points to level up your character or buy items for upgrades. The game features a block system where you can hold the block up like this, and you can see your HP on the top left becoming grayed out. This means that you can earn that HP back if you don't get damaged again before you earn it back. If your HP is in the recoverable state but you get damaged again, then you're going to permanently lose that HP. So make sure either to avoid after that or recover it very fast before you decide to guard again. And one of the best mechanics in the games is the backstab system, because it works on a lot of mobs. The mobs in this game usually have pretty delayed attacks, and once they attack they get pushed a bit forward, leaving their backs exposed, and it's very easy to make the backstab work in these cases. backstep also gives you an invincibility iframe for the moment of the animation. So it's great when you have multiple mobs, for example. The game also features a lot of shortcuts like this one, so if you ever see a red shiny dot, go and press it. It's a shortcut. And this is great because you won't have to run back to bosses. In case you have to retry them, you'll be able to do so easily. The game has a stagger system. After hitting the enemy sufficient times or perfect parrying the enemy sufficient times, the mob is going to get staggered, and that gives you a window in which you can put in some auto attacks and after that give a special attack called the fatal attack. But you don't have to rush with that fatal attack, so you can auto attack like this and then you can move to where the fatal attack looks available and use it. Here we have our first save point. These save points allow you to teleport and level up your statistics for your character. It also recovers all of your HP potions and your stamina and mana and respawns all of the mobs. As far as the statistics go, I recommend putting 20 in all of them, and after that we're probably going to have to focus on capacity. Capacity is what gives you the weight limit, so how much you can carry, and this doesn't mean the items that you carry in your inventory, it means the items that you equip on yourself. And there are a lot of equipable items, so unless you put a lot of points in capacity, then you won't be able to equip the best gear, or if you do equip the best gear, you're going to become slightly heavy or heavy, and then your dodge roll and your movement is going to be a lot sluggisher than if you wouldn't be slightly heavy or heavy. But for now, we're just gonna put a few points in vitality. You can see the percentage of how heavy we are on the top right. We're at 27.5 out of 64. That's 42%. You become slightly heavy at 60, and after that at 70 or 80, you become heavy, and at that point the game is unplayable. So as a starting strategy, I recommend 20 points in everything, and afterwards, depending on what you're going to use, probably some more points in capacity than anything else. Each weapon also has a Fable Art, actually two Fable Arts. Fable Arts are basically skills that come along with the weapon. And you can use the Fable Arts once you charge those blue dots under the stamina on the top left. Those charge either by hitting mobs or using Fable attacks, staggering them and using Fable attacks. And then it will charge your Fable Art slots. And by default, the weapons usually have one attack Fable Art and one defensive Fable Art. And you can go here to the menu, pick up any rewards you might have received. You can go here to the menu, and if you look on the right, you will see that we have Storm under the Fable Arts part. On the lower right, we have Storm Stab, which is an attack one, and Guard Parry, which is a defensive one, and they both require different amounts of Fable slots. You can also go to more descriptions for the same weapon, and you can see that it describes the Storm Stab is when you stab an enemy in front of you multiple times, and the Guard Parry is the time the enemies attack correctly to deflect it, and trigger a powerful attack. Personally, I recommend using just the offensive Fable Arts. I don't see the point of the defensive Fable Arts as long as you can perfect parry. So I think that would be a waste of points. So mostly you'd want to focus on the offensive Fable Arts. This game also has a durability system. If you look on the lower right, you will see that above my weapon Fable Art skills, there's a durability system. If the durability reaches 0, you won't be able to repair your weapon anymore unless you die or you go to a save point. So you'll have to be careful of that while you progress in the game or while you fight bosses. Also, mobs have red attacks called Fury attacks, and in order to guard a Fury attack, you need to perfectly parry it. If you don't perfectly parry it, then you're gonna take the damage of that attack. You can also dodge. In most cases, dodge is a lot simpler than parry. And another type of attack that you can make is when you fall off a ledge, you can hit the attack button and you're going to deal a lot of damage. Similar to the backstabbing damage. Okay, one thing you can do here after you save and you refresh your potions. First, you can go behind this puppet and you can attack it to recharge your Fable slots. As you can see, if you look under the stamina on the top left, you will see that our Fable slots are recharging right now. And we want to have all of them for a fatal attack before the next boss. Okay, that's great.
Hello there.
And we're gonna talk to this NPC as well. And if you're going for a 100% completion, then you're going to need to buy the weapons that you didn't pick at the beginning. So these are basically the same free weapons from the beginning of the game. So if you picked one of them, then you don't have the other two. If you want 100% completion, you have to buy all of the normal weapons as well, or you have to collect all of the normal weapons. These ones are not collectible, just buyable. And since we're here at the same time for the first boss, if you want to make it super easy, you want to get an electric blitz and 3 of these throwables, the throwing cells. I'm going to show you how easy the first boss actually is without having to be an expert in Souls-like or anything like that. We're just gonna change our weapon for the boss for a heavy weapon. I think you should all have this weapon. It comes with the game. Oh, and as you can see, now that I changed my weapon and I'm using a heavy weapon, I am slightly heavy. I'm at the 60% mark. You can see that on the top right. So we're gonna check if we have any leftover ergo. Yes, this is perfect. And we can use some of the leftover ergo and put just 1 point in capacity so that we're no longer heavy. Now, what we bought for the first boss, we're going to use, and I'm gonna explain the items, the best throwable items. So this is a throwable object. This is especially good. The throwing cell is especially good against puppets because it deals electric damage. And puppets are weak to electric damage. So this will make the first boss very trivial, especially in the second stage. And you'll also want to put this Fable Catalyst, which recharges your Fable slots. So once we use our special attack once with the Fable slots, then we can recharge and have again that special attack. And as a buff, we can use this Electric Blitz Abrasive, which enhances our weapon with electric damage. So we're gonna buff with electric damage, then we're gonna hit our Fable Arts, then throw in some cells, and probably then again Fable Arts and auto attack. Before we start fighting, we're going to buff ourselves with the Electric Blitz. And now we're gonna use our Fable Art. Just throw in some auto attacks. And this is basically his stage 2. We're gonna recharge the Fable slots really fast and hit again with the Fable attack. And now it's just a matter of finishing him off. I could have ended it there, but it's fine. You can just go away and throw one of those throwable bottles. And there you go. That's done. In around 30 seconds, the first boss is gone. As long as you buff yourself and use the right consumables, you're probably gonna finish the bosses a long time before they have time to actually damage you. There are though a lot of items in this game, a lot of pickable items in this game, so it's very confusing at the start if you don't know which throwables and consumables to focus on. It could be difficult to actually have a good experience and understanding on when to use them.
Hotel security excludes puppets like you. So you'll have to lie to get inside. You're a special puppet after all.
Moonstones are upgrade items. You're gonna need them to plus your weapons to plus 1, 2, 3, 5, 10, depending on the weapon type. Oh, and one more thing, the puppet ergo boss, basically the soul of the boss, should always remain in your inventory. You should never use the puppet ergo boss. So let me show you the item to make sure. So anything that is under rare ergo, under the rare ergo category, you should absolutely never use, because you're going to unlock an NPC that gives you special weapons and equipables based on this ergo. So keep it in your inventory, and whenever you want to use ergo, make sure that you use it from the ergo category, not the rare ergo category. Now I'm gonna let you guys enjoy the show.
Welcome to the sanctuary of the Grand Covenant. Prove your identity. Who are you? Grand Covenant's fourth law. A puppet cannot lie. Welcome to Hotel Krat.
I'm so happy to see you. I am Sophia. I've been waiting for you. Searched all over the city of Krat to find you. You must have questions. Geppetto will have answers, but we have to find him first. He was last seen on Elysian Boulevard. All of Krat is dangerous for humans, and that neighborhood is one of the scariest. Please find Geppetto on Elysian Boulevard. I'll explain more once you find him.
Okay guys, welcome back, and this is Sophia. She basically will help us level up. At the moment, I'm going to level up 2 more points in capacity, because I am going to use some new armor soon.
That's proof you're broken. The real Gemini isn't so calm. I'm no inventor, but perhaps I can fix him. Or perhaps he'll fix himself in time. Wait, take this pocket watch. Krat is a labyrinth of peril right now. This watch will guide you to a safe place. Be careful, clever one.
Okay, the pocket watch allows you to go back to the hotel or the previous teleport point. Oh, and as I was saying, we picked up something we should have picked up. Yeah, we picked up this on the way. So I wanted to make sure I have enough capacity to equip it without without becoming slow or sluggish. Now we're gonna talk to the lady of the hotel.
Unexpected guests are welcome. We don't insist on reservations. I am Antonia, and this is my hotel. Welcome. Oh, I knew from the moment we met that you're Geppetto's puppet. He might have a few loose screws, but Geppetto's skills are undiminished. It's a shame. He took off for Elysian Boulevard, and he never came back. If he doesn't turn up soon, we'll have to make a new coffin. Oh, I forgot. I was keeping this for him. It comes with a long story. But I think it's better off with you. Please find that old man. And do take care of yourself out there.
Okay, this will unlock a hidden conversation. You could call it a bit of hidden lore. We can go and equip the costume that she gave us. And also equip the emoticon, the gesture that she gave us. And we're gonna unlock a bit of hidden lore since we're here.
It suits you. For a moment there, you look just like... Oh, forgive me, I'm rambling. When you get to my age, your memories are like good friends. And just as distracting.
Yes, you can play the piano in case you guys are curious. We'll do that at the end of the game for an achievement. Okay, and we're just gonna wrap up 2 more NPCs before we finish this video. This is Polendina.
Hotel Krat. My name is Polendina.
This is the butler of the
Lady
hotel
Antonia.
and the receptionist, and Polendina has some very cool items to sell.
Comfort and calm walk hand in hand. Welcome to Hotel Krat. How may I be of service?
First of all, at Polendina, you're going to find Fable Catalysts to recharge your Fable slots and be able to use your Fable skills whenever you go to a boss, and these are unlimited. And Legion magazines are for the Legion arm. We'll get to what the Legion arm is in a moment. But this is a similar item for a different type of equipable that allows you to recharge and have more uses. So if you're ever stuck at the boss, these 2 items here will definitely help you. And these quartz that we also got at the first boss that I purposefully ignored, you definitely have to buy them because this will upgrade a skill tree. Later on in the game, once we progress a bit more, we will unlock a skill tree, and that skill tree will require you to have quartz to be able to purchase the upgrades from it. We're just gonna check. Yeah, we can actually buy. No, we can't. Okay, it's still good enough. We'll buy it later. And the other very useful NPC you'll find in the hotel is Eugene.
I heard about you from Geppetto, but to see you in person, wow. You should take this. Geppetto left it with me.
This is the Legion arm that we were discussing previously. And this arm allows you to pull mobs. And is extremely useful in the first part of the game. And if you upgrade it, it can be extremely useful later on. This is what the Legion consumable charges, the number of charges for this arm, how many times you can use it.
The sound of it alone. That craftsmanship comes only from the hands of Geppetto. You must be something else. A custom custom arm from Geppetto himself is quite an accessory. Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. I am Eugenie from the Workshop Union. I know my way around weapons of all kinds. I'm sure Master Geppetto would agree. If any of your weapons need work, bring them to me.
Okay. And there's two more things I want to show you guys. First of all, you can alter the handle. You'll get some items that allow you to alter the handle here. This basically means that you're changing which of the statistics give the weapon its damage and status as a main statistic. So for example, let's say if I would have put more points in motivity than technique, then I would use a motivity crank handle so that all of the damage points come from the motivity status instead of the technique status. And she also allows you to upgrade weapons if you have the required materials to do so. And another thing I wanted to show you guys is if you look at the Fable slots right now, you will see that they are empty. If you come in this training area here at any point, your Fable slots are going to regen. So if you're stuck on a boss, you can come here, regen your Fable slots, and then teleport back to the boss and try him out with the Fable slots already charged. You can also test up your weapons here and your Legion arm. Like, we can use the Legion arm like this, or test the Fable attacks of specific weapons so you can see how they look and get used to them before you use them in real combat. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video where we're going to progress in the next part of the game, which is Elysium Boulevard.